everybody. In today's video, I wanted to talk about this weather feature that they just added to the season event. So the weather feature has different types of weathers. Currently, there are only three types. There's sunny, cloudy, and overcast. And each of these weathers can give you different types of buffs. For example, the sunny weather can give you a material production boost of 240 per hour and a damage boost to agility, intellect, and patience renegades of 10%. Now, on top of this, you can also unlock extra buffs by doing research. So here there's sunny weather research, there's cloudy weather research, and overcast weather research. You need to spend tobacco to invest in these researches, and they can give you up to a 4% buff. Overcast gives you season personal research cost reduction of up to 4%. The cloudy research gives you increase in material gathering amount by up to 4%. So this means that if you gather like 100 tobacco, and if you have this at level 5, then instead of getting 100, you'll get 104. And the sunny weather basically increases your lookout tower construction speed by up to 4%. And then there's this climate control, which increases their effect by 1%. So I think it'll go up from 4% to 5% if you do this. And then there are other weathers. These are called special weathers. There's drizzle, light snow, and light fog. And then there are extreme weathers like heavy rain, heavy snow, and heavy fog. Now, the drizzle gives you increase in training speed. Light snow gives you renegade stamina recovery speed, and light fog I think is the best, which gives you reduction in mercenary ops energy cost by 1. So instead of spending 10 energy to kill a mercenary, you'll only have to spend 9 energy to kill a mercenary. And it's the same for these extreme weathers. The heavy rain gives you crew training speed 5%. Heavy snow gives you renegade stamina recovery 5%, and heavy fog gives you mercenary ops energy cost -1. Now keep in mind these do not stack, so it's not like if you do light fog and you get -1 from here, and then if you do heavy fog, you're going to get -1 on top of this -1. That's not how it works, because you can only have one weather at a time. So if there's light fog, you'll get this buff, which is -1. And if there's heavy fog and you've done this research, you'll get this buff, which is again -1. It's not -2. Now, there's also this weather privilege that you can buy for $50, which basically doubles the buffs that you get from these weather conditions. So for example, for sunny weather, the material production boost goes up from 240 to 480. For cloudy weather, the material gathering speed boost goes up from 10 to 20. It also boosts the buffs that you get from doing research. So for example, right now, my season materials gathered is at level 1, which gives me a 0.8 increase. But if I get this weather privilege, it'll double to 1.6%. So instead of getting a 4% buff, I can get a 8% buff if I have this weather privileged and I have the cloudy investment maxed out. So if I get this weather privilege and I also get the fog buff, which reduces mercenary ops cost, then instead of the cost going down by 1 energy per mercenary, it'll go down by 2 energy per mercenary. So that'll mean I'll only have to spend 8 energy to kill 1 mercenary instead of 10. Now, do I think it's worth it? In my opinion, it's not worth it. I think $50 is too much. Maybe if it was $20 or $10, it would probably be worth it. But $50 for doubling of these buffs, which aren't that great in my opinion, isn't worth it. Also, I don't think that you're going to get the foggy weather all the time. So you're not going to be able to get that mercenary energy cost reduction every single day, and that's why I don't think it's worth $50. Also, the weather conditions, there are 3 types of weather conditions. There's regular weather, which lasts for 1 day. that is sunny, cloudy, and overcast, which we have right now. Then there's special weather, rain, snow, and fog, which will also last for 1 day. However, these will unlock after you unlock the level 1 security bases on your season maps. And then extreme weather includes thunderstorms, hurricanes, and blizzards, which only last 2 hours. And these unlock after you've unlocked level 2 security bases on your season maps. And also keep in mind that extreme weather can only happen once per day. So it's only going to happen once per day and it will last for 2 hours. You can also use this overview feature to see what the next day's weather is going to be by clicking on this button right here. If you click here, it'll show you what the weather of each island is going to be. So for example, if you're on this island right here, tomorrow it's going to be sunny and today it is overcast. So you can check the weathers of different islands by using this overview feature right here. And finally, there are policies. Now, they haven't really explained what these policies are very well, and you can't really use them right now. I'm not sure why. But just from reading this, it seems like these policies are going to be like active skills that we can use on the season map. So there are two types of policies. There's personal policies and then city policies. So personal policies can be used by leaders personally, and they have cooldowns. So if your turf is on an island, you can use the policy for the weather of that island. And then once you leave that island, it'll become ineffective and enter its cooldown phase. Now, city policies can only be used by official members, so that is the mayor, secretary, etc. And there are two types of city policies for each weather type, but only one type can be used at a time. Now, for some policies, you can activate them anywhere on the map, while for other policies, you'll have to send an ops for it to be effective. Now, I'm not really sure what this means. Maybe you have to send an ops to the island for it to be effective. Again, they haven't really mentioned where exactly we're supposed to send these ops or whether we're supposed to teleport to the island to activate the policy. So yeah, I'm not really sure about city policies. And for personal policies, again, there's not much information because only special and extreme weathers have personal policies. And currently we only have regular weathers on the map. So we can't really test what these personal policies are. So that's pretty much all there is to the weather feature. If you have any questions about this feature, let me know in the comments down below. Before I end this video, I'd like to thank all of my patrons for the support. To support me, you can find my Patreon link in the description below. Thanks for watching the video, guys, and I will see y'all in the next one.